Okay, may I start?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everybody. There we are. We are going to have a lovely morning, and I'm starting. Chapter 49, How to Make a Good Impression. Oh, I have to read it well. Remember that you have 3 seconds to make a good first impression. Your very first words and actions will set the tone for the entire encounter. So start your conversations on a positive note. A life changing trick is to ask yourself before any meeting or phone call, what do I want from this? Are you worried about what others will think of you? Welcome to the club. Most people are. I have good news for you though. How you are perceived is in your power. Other people form their opinion of you mainly from the opinion you have about yourself. If you are not perceived as you would like, have a look inside yourself. What can you do? How do you perceive yourself? How do you want to be perceived? Start acting the way you would like to be perceived. Be authentic. We already talked about it before. If you are trying to be someone else, you are subconsciously telling yourself, I'm not good enough. And you are transmitting this to your surroundings. Value everything yourself, your job, your family, and others. The more value you give yourself and others, the more others will think of you. Remember, it has to be sincere. If it's not, it will backfire. Don't knock the competition or other people down to look better. Those times are gone. It damages your reputation. Boost your strength and productivity. Be so good to others, can't ignore you. Keep the conversation optimistic. Nobody wants to be with a complainer and be confident that people will like you. At least 50% of all the people you meet. If they don't like you, well, then be friendly and professional and think to yourself. From the other 15%, Sanjana, आप बोल रहे, the thing is coming in the middle. Okay, don't try too hard to make a good impression, but tell everyone around you that they are making a good impression. Is that all? I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you. It was lovely. I hope you all, my voice reached you with the contents. Thank you. See, he's just telling us be good, create a good impression. But in this chapter, he's just making a very general statement, make a good impression. But is he telling you the tools with which we can? No, he has already spoken about it in the previous chapters, like don't criticize, be polite, be this. So is this chapter summing up what we did in the previous chapter? I don't know.
So from here, we have to read. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Mangla ma'am, it is the summing up, I think, and we have to read from page 49, chapter 49.
No, I read the chapter.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, this is done now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are discussing on this chapter.
We
Like
are
you're
discussing this
Okay,
chapter
okay.
for just 5 minutes. We have finished
Okay.
reading.
Okay.
See, the chapter says how to make a good impression. He's just telling you in terms of time, but he's asking you more to have an introspection about yourself. because that will lead to a good impression. So how do I project myself? I should first think, and when I think in terms of thoughts, feelings, communication, body language, and choice of words, I think that is communication, and that is what he's trying to tell us, how to make a good impression. Again, this is the fundamental thing, to be very positive in this world and to connect with people. He's not asking you to stay aloof or have a superior position, stay on your pedestal and try to impress others. He's trying to be on par with the others. So he has a very good perspective, I think. And he's also, in second part, he's also telling us how we should not be that. Don't think we are less. Don't think that we cannot, because he's telling you, don't think that you are less than the others, how you can talk to others properly. I think is that what he's trying to tell us?
See, I found this statement very, very important. A life-changing trick is to ask yourself before any meeting or phone call, what do I want from this? In fact, now already you have joined this session. Ask yourself that what do I want from this? मैं session में attend क्यों करना चाहता हूँ या चाहता हूँ? What is my intention and what I'm going to get out of it? Why this is important for me? Now, NLP में this is the only question we ask with why. According to NLP, the only question that you can ask with why is why this is important for me. Do not ask any other question with why. Even don't ask the question why. Simply also. We can replace that question why with what makes you think so. So it's very important that why this is important for me. Actually asking you. That's why I started this session this morning. But ask yourself what is your importance in this world? आपका क्या importance है इस दुनिया? So a life-changing trick is to ask yourself for any meeting or phone call, what do I want from this? Only then it is possible that at every encounter you will search for the answer to this question. Otherwise क्या होगा ना, you are just in the session, आप discuss कर रहे हैं, कभी-कभी हम लोग random discussions करते हैं in any other meeting setup. So I'm not only talking about reading this book together right now. So do not have any of those random discussions. Be very clear the what do I want from this and figure out what our conversation is going on. Are you getting it? If you're not getting it, you can put that question in the session, in the setup. That this is what I want from this conversation. Where this conversation is heading to. Or you can even ask the other person that what do you want from this conversation? Why, whatever you are saying, what is your intention? What are you looking for? And do you think that whatever you're projecting right now, that is going to take us wherever we want to go? So this is the question that you and I need to reflect upon. Only then there's a possibility that we can make a good impression. That's what author is suggesting. Others, please share your points before we focus. Like, if you're not perceived as what you would like, have a look inside yourself. What you can do, how do you perceive yourself? How would you want to be perceived? Start acting the way you would like to be perceived. And it's all about perception. Whatever is happening around you, the meaning that you are adding to that event is all your perception. Many of times we find it difficult to identify the difference between perception and reality, or perception and belief. Many a times, probably most of the times, in some cases all the time, for many people it's all the time, that everything that you perceive is what you believe about it. And you do not observe that ये मेरा perception. आप कहते हो अपने आप को यही मेरा belief, I believe this is this. It's not just my perception. Like you saw a picture of a dog for the first time in your childhood, and then you saw many pictures of many different dogs. Sometimes even you have seen many types of dogs. Observe करना ये है कि what is your perception about that animal? It's not the reality. It's not. It may not be the belief कि ये dog ही है. Even wolves look like dogs, but you know wolves are not dogs. So that is what the author is suggesting. Okay, observe the perception that you are having, whatever you're going through right now, whatever you're experiencing right now. It's not the reality. It's your perception. You perceive it that this is it. And naturally, every person perceive it in their own way because every human being has a unique model of the world. And that's why he's following it with be authentic. Authentic not with others, but with yourself. कि हाँ ये मेरा perception है, ये मेरा belief नहीं है. I think it is this. मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि शायद ये ऐसा ही है. And then based on that, you pitch whatever you want to say. If you're trying to be someone else, you're subconsciously telling yourself, I'm not good enough. And you're transmitting this to your surroundings. Value everything. हर चीज का एक अपना value है. Everything that you're seeing around you, it has its own value. हो सकता है immediately आपको उसका value नजर नहीं आ रहा है. But everything, every object that you see around you has its value. Imagine, just think of a piece of a stone. उसका क्या वैल्यू हो सकता है? मान के चलिए आपको किसी चीज को ठोकना है. Now you are not finding anything around you. So the only option that you have is that stone. Now all of a sudden this stone has an immense value for you. The bigger the stone, the bigger could be the impact. है ना? तो हर चीज का एक वैल्यू है. उसका वैल्यू हमें तब पता चलता है जब हमें उसको यूज करना होता है कि हमारे पास और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है बट टू जस्ट यूज दैट or just to leverage that to get certain things done. Only then you observe, you discover the value of the thing. Sometimes even you are going to pay for it. Packaged drinking water. Water का क्या value? तो सब चारों तरफ पानी पानी. 70% of this earth is water. Even then you are buying water to drink. Packaged drinking water. People said there are people, like why people will buy water? मतलब पीने के लिए कोई पानी खरीदेगा, क्या बात कर रहे हो? And that is a business today. People laughed when Bisleri came up with this thought. कि हम पानी बेचेंगे, पीने का पानी बेचेंगे. बोले पागल है यार, कौन पैसा खर्च करके पीने का पानी खरीदेगा? And imagine 10 rupee, 22 rupee bottle they sold at 100 rupees, 120 rupees in Mahasangha. है ना कि उस वक्त आपको उस एक बोतल का पानी का वैल्यू आपके लिए 120 रुपए है, and you are paying for it. Interesting है ना? Let's go ahead with the next chapter. Yeah, please, somebody.
Yeah, I will read. Thank you. Help others to like themselves better. Boost their self-esteem. Every human being is special. The drive of every individual is to defend what lies at their inner core. Call it dignity, personality, uniqueness, or even ego. Against all enemies, remember, we are not more interested in ourselves than in anything else. Everybody you will ever meet, no matter what they say, want to feel important and become somebody of importance. Everybody, in one way or another, seeks the approval of their peers. Only the ones who have learned to like themselves can be generous and friendly to others. Only if you are on good terms with yourself can you be on good terms with others. Once you start to like yourself better, only then can you begin to like others better. Only if you become more and more satisfied with yourself can you become less critical and more tolerant toward others. Self acceptance and self approval are the roots of good human relations. People with a high level of self esteem are easy to get along with. They are balanced, happy, tolerant, and willing to accept other people's ideas because they have taken care of themselves. They are able to take other people's needs into account. They are strong people that have no problem in admitting mistakes. Low self esteem people, on the other hand, are insecure, arrogant, and mistrusting. Everybody seems to be a threat to them. Behind the loud person, the show off, the bully, the person that walks into the room like a peacock many times, there is an insecure, low self esteem person. If you meet this kind of person, be nice. Yes, You read right. Be nice. The rudest people sometimes need understanding the most. Arrogant behavior is many times a cry for help. Hello, I want to feel important. Please notice me. Many times these people need to beat people down so that they can increase their feeling of importance. On the other hand, they are afraid that you can see right through them. So they attack first. Be nice. Give them real compliments and genuine praise. And most of the times, you will see a marvelous transformation. Look for their strengths, their good points, things you can sincerely praise. You can get along easier with anyone if you feed their ego. Make it a habit to see the good in people, to give them sincere compliments, and watch how much better your relations with others become. Help them like themselves, but better. Is it done? Is it all or somewhat more? Okay, thank you. I think this is a very wonderful chapter. Can you scroll on the first part? Yes. Yeah, this is every human being's need to have significance. This is the most important psychological need, I think. And it is. It is. Everybody wants attention. Everybody wants their dignity to be honored, their personality, uniqueness, and ego, even ego. And because everybody is interested in ourselves. Even now, we all are reading the chapter, but we are thinking in our own terms. Some are waiting for their turn. Some are waiting to share their perspective. And please don't mind, but some are just thinking of their perspective only, and they are less interested in listening to others. And it is very natural phenomenon. So yes, if we respect others' ego, we can everybody in one way or other seeks the approval of their peer, not only the peers, all everybody's approval we want. And this is a very beautifully said by author that self-acceptance and self-approval are the roots of good human relationship. Because unless we have good relationship with ourselves, we cannot maintain good relationship with others. Because whatever we are having carrying inside, we will share the same. We are holding grudges for ourselves, disapproval for ourselves. known acceptance for ourselves. So we will not be able. I think if I think my own terms, I won't be able to approve others. And recently in a session, somebody asked me uh, about his limiting belief that nobody supports me. So my question was, do you support yourself? So this is a very, very important chapter to have a good relationship. I think this is the base foundation of each relationship. So firstly, to accept self, to approve self, and then if we have a high self-esteem and we respect others, because firstly we have to start ourselves, and if I respect myself, I will surely respect others. I will be more empathetic. I will be more into acceptance mode. This is really
Great.
a short but very important chapter. Each and every chapter in this book is important, like previous. That was also an eye-opening. Before every call, that single line is carrying the entire crux. Go with why you are doing that. Like when I got up in the morning, I just thought, why do I want to attend the call? And the universe is just ready to give you the same chapter was going on. So this is the beauty of um, manifesting the right thing. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Doctor,
This is,
you wanted to add something.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pinaki ji. This chapter rightly says if we have self esteem and self confidence, then only we can give it to others. If we are healthy, then we can tell others. So, this I'm practicing, and I found that it does miracles, like, praising others, like one chapter which we did, which is the way to finding out qualities in them, see the niceties in them, and then whenever we are doing a conversation, we can give a dose of self esteem to another person, and that makes a lot of difference. Thank you.
Thank you. And one more thing, one of my recent experience with my domestic help, the girl comes to me and she's teenager, so she has a high self-esteem for that. Everybody should appreciate me. So whenever I have to get some work done, I appreciate her that you are doing very well. Nobody can do like this. And she does happily. Her mother was saying कि she is always excited. बस आपके घर भागने को तो ये तैयार ही रहती है कि मुझे उस भाभी के घर काम करने जाना है. सबका घर छोड़ देगी, आपके घर जरूर आएगी. So daily, one or other way, I just appreciate her. I acknowledge whatever she is doing. I approve of whatever she is doing for me. And I also thank her. That's it. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Mangla ma'am.
I think the whole perspective why this chapter is there is to improve ourselves. Because in this world, it is easier to improve myself and to connect with people and build better relations than to expect anything from others. So the goodness should start with myself, what we say SWOT analysis. Look at my strengths, look at other people's strengths also. So when my perspective changes, the world is a better place to build relations, to connect. And this connection could be at a personal level, could be at a commercial level, could be at a business level. But if I see the good things, then I can improve. I'm not here to change the world. I'm not here to improve the world. I cannot single-handedly do that. So the easiest way is to improve myself by looking at myself, my politeness, my what can I learn from myself? What do I learn from myself? I mean, so learning to learn from myself is the first step towards connecting with my people, because I have to. I'm not Robinson Crusoe who can lead a life all by myself on this island. So when I accept what I am, and next step, I try to improve myself. Acceptance is the first step, improvement is the next step. Third step is to connect with people. So I should learn to appreciate myself and others. I think that is what it is. But at the same time, I think that is not enough, because each person has areas where we are good, but other areas where we can improve, which we call as weaknesses. These should also be concentrated upon. We cannot just have an artificial world where we think only of good of myself or the others. I should think of my weaknesses by which I can improve and connect myself to the world. I think this is very important. So self-esteem will come when I look at myself, my whole personality, my positivities, areas of improvement, areas where I need to work on. These could be various areas by which, and various tools I can use to connect with people. This is what, and when I do that, it becomes not just a part of me, it becomes a regular habit. And when it becomes a habit, it becomes a part of my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, and it is reflected in my behavior. Thank you.
Wow. Who would like to read next?
If there's nobody, then I'm ready to read one more chapter. But if there is someone, give preference to the others.
Pinaki ji, I can take over. I can read it.
Please go ahead. See, just be proactive and go ahead.
Sorry.
I'm saying just be proactive. Don't wait for somebody else to raise hand and say, I want to read. Just be proactive and just go ahead.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone. 51st chapter, make it look easy. How many things you didn't do something because it seemed too difficult or because somebody told you that you are not good enough? We meet our limitations daily. I am not good enough for this. I am not good enough for that. Not talented for this. Too clumsy for that. When this happens, we either don't try it at all or we give up after a short time. We think that Michael Jordan has been born a genius on the basketball court, and nobody tells us that he worked countless hours on the courts. We think Michael Phelps has been born a 23 times gold medalist at the Olympics, and nobody tells us he even trained 12 hours on weekends because he figured like this, he will train 624 hours more per year than his competitors. We forgot that practice and repetition achieve mastery, and that work and consistency beats talent every time. When we want to learn something new, we need to be reminded of these facts. We need teachers and leaders that have patience and make things look easy. If you tell your kids, your spouse, or your employees that they are too stupid to do a certain thing, not talented enough, that they are doing it all wrong, then you have killed all their aspirations right there in the beginning. If they are unfortunate enough to believe you, on the other hand, if you use encouragement, make it seem easy, tell them that nobody is born a master at his craft and that with patience and consistency they can own their skill, then the outcome will look quite different. Give the people around you confidence and inspire them with your belief and faith in them and see miracles happen. It's the Pygmalion effect all over again. Make it look easy and see people thrive.
Over here, I would like to just comment that habit, consistency, and discipline helps us be a better person. Now, this could be, sometimes we do things very mechanically, but indirectly over a period of time, we start believing in what we are doing. Maybe a small habit of even getting up on time. It becomes so much a part of us. Initially, it could be difficult. We find disciplining, nobody likes it. But in due course of time, it becomes so mechanical and a part of us. So when this becomes a part of us, I think this is the first step to be a better person. Over here, I'd like to just make one small comment. It's not connected with personality development, but I'm talking in terms of habit. because my husband was a doctor. So when in their learning period, I'm talking of learning period, per day, they used to examine 150 patients. So when you start examining 150 patients every day, you get a certain mastery in terms of diagnosis, and in terms, the next step is treatment. So I'm just trying to tell you that somewhere where habit on a very large scale becomes a part of us, then things become very easy. It's like even in childhood, we didn't know how to write ABCD. We wrote an entire page of A. And today, at my age, if somebody tells me write a full page of A and then B, I think I would say no. But that mechanical aspect, which was taught to me in childhood, became a, a part of me. And today I can just open any book and read it. So habit makes things easy in terms of physical, emotional adjustment and mental development also. This is the first step to be a better person and a better personality, which has unfortunately been neglected. So when we join a class, we think, are doing it once or twice is enough? No, you have to do it so many times. Look at all the business people who did, say, Venki's now. He had 900 formulas and recipes before he became successful. So this consistency is a fundamental step which makes things difficult. While if today is difficult, tomorrow is easy. But if today is easy, tomorrow it becomes difficult. So if we can understand this and just orient ourselves, I think we can do a better thing. Thank you.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have correlated a lot with the lines. As they say, the leader should, be very enthusiastic. They should cheer their team. Okay. So I have correlated a lot with that because earlier, the current company where I'm joining, I've been there for 5.5 months. So when I joined, so I was having issues, the team didn't know the basic thing, and even at the senior leadership level. So basically, first I was actually, telling them, you don't know this, you don't know that. Then they said, ki, ma'am, hame pata hi nahi hai, you can take a decision. But when, I've started giving them clear direction, I've started motivating them, they've geared themselves up, wholly everybody in the team. And it has really, enhanced the productivity of the team. So my biggest takeaway is to, motivate people. And also, I would like to add one more point to Mangla ma'am's update. Along with consistency, discipline is the key to achieving anything in life. Thank you.
See, this chapter re-emphasizes, जैसे मैं मेरे दिमाग को बोलूँगा कि ये चीज़ सरल है, तो वो सरल हो जाती है. And if the message to mind is कि it is difficult, then it becomes difficult. So I have practiced this, and another thing which this chapter highlights, like personal suffering, and we should not say in public. Actually, difficult time I say in public when I address, कि it is a blessings to me because the difficult times gives lot of strength, lot of learning. So these are my learning with this. And again, we should not tamper with self-esteem of other persons. So connecting with previous chapter, we should give a positive dose of increasing self-esteem of others, and of course first of self. Thank you.
Excellent. Anybody wants to add to this?
I would just like to add that, is this a little biased view? See only good in yourself and see only good in others. But see, there are types of relationships. If we want someone very close to us, I mean, in a good sense, please understand, could be as a family member or a life partner or just anybody with whom you want good relations, you should be aware of the person's weaknesses, but not criticize and hurt them, but try to improve them because they are your people, because you want everybody to be, I mean, the closer circle, the inner circle, you want them to be a good human being. So just seeing good and neglecting everything else is not going to give you long-term happiness. In due course, you have to bring things, areas where others, when I say others, I mean not myself, but the inner circle where they should improve. This will lead to better long-term sustainable relationship. Next stage is, third person. मेरे को क्या लेना देना नहीं है whether my neighbor or those with whom I have a commercial or business contact, वो अच्छे हैं कि बुरे हैं. I am interested in only these things, so I see only good and my work is done. So if we can, segregate those from the inner circle, those who are a little outer, and the third party, I think that is also very relevant to live properly in this world. We don't want to build a lifelong connectivity with everybody in this world. Definitely not. I'm interested in my inner world or stage two, but I'm not interested in where I do business or connect with the outside world. So I think this way that improving myself is part one, but helping others improve. The greatest thing which you can do in this world is to help others rise. And these are my people where I should take interest and improve on them. These are my thoughts. Thank you.
Yes,
Good night.
absolutely. Point is that the objective of this chapter is to make it look easy. And many a times I say that you can make difficult things easy by simply putting difficult as
Make
not
people the
so,
complex.
as not so easy. You know, difficult चीज को अगर आप किसी को बोलते हैं, somebody will come to you and says this is very difficult. You say that yes, I agree, it's not so easy. The moment you do that, what happens? The difficult thing becomes easy. It comes to the easy zone. It doesn't remain negative or weak anymore. Like even when we connected with SWOT, W is all about weakness. I say it's not weakness. It's an areas where you can improve. It's an area where you are not strong enough compared to your competitors. It's not weakness. So that's what the author is suggesting, that कभी भी कोई भी अगर आपके पास आते हैं, including you yourself, when you are coming to yourself and telling yourself this is very difficult, what he's suggesting that look at all the good things about it. What can make things easy for you? What you think you can do to make things easy for you? These are the questions that need to be asked. That's why I highlighted this point. Practice and repetition achieve mastery, and that work and consistency beats talent every time. Yes, it really doesn't matter how much talented you are. If you do not have the skill to get the job done, आपका टैलेंट किसी काम का नहीं है. टैलेंट तो सचिन तेंदुलकर के पास भी था, अभी भी है, और विनोद कांबली के पास भी था. दोनों का कोच भी सेम था. And the coach himself says that Vinod Kambli is far better than Sachin Tendulkar. But why he couldn't become Sachin Tendulkar? It's not the talent. It's a skill that you practice, that you develop and practice, and then working and being consistently working beats talent every time. That's what the author is suggesting here. That make it look easy. So you figure out how I can make things easy for me so that I can go ahead, I can become a better version of myself than I was yesterday. Good, excellent. Let's move to the next chapter, and who would like to take it up? Use positive
I
talk.
will take it up.
Please, sir.
यूज पॉजिटिव टॉक. नहीं, ये है कि बी फ्रेंडली है. यूज पॉजिटिव टॉक. Science has now found out that The way we talk about ourselves or events has a profound impact on our mindset and even our reality. People who tend to talk pessimistically in the morning tend to experience their day as much worse, while people who speak positively at the start of the day tend to experience their day as much more positive, meeting with much more opportunities. It is not rocket science. We have all experienced it. Let us face it, it is much more fun to be around people who have a positive outlook than people who are pessimistic and are continually whining about their personal problems. Of course, we have to have an open ear to the problems of our friends and colleagues. I am talking about those people who continuously use us as their human trash can. Unfortunately, emotions and words are also contagious, and if we spend too much time with this kind of people, they might drag us down into their dark world. If you have problems, talk to a counselor, pastor, or trusted friend. Don't go public. Describing your sufferings in public does not make you an attractive person. In contrary, it makes you quite boring and unattractive. Think of your friends who are publicly winning on social media. Do you find that attractive or fruitful? Do you find that attractive or pitiful? If you are still tempted to air your troubles publicly, anyways, do have low holds words in mind. Never tell your problems to anyone. 20% don't care, and the other 80% are glad you have them. And while we are at it, also eliminate teasing and sarcasm from your conversation. Above all, in public, these are not cute ways of showing affection or how smart you are. While you might hope that others will recognize your cleverness and see your fine sense of humor, to people that don't know you, you might come across as utterly offensive and lose all the chances ever to win their sympathy. And there is another reason, tampering with other people's self esteem, and that is what you are doing by being sarcastic or teasing, can do a lot of damage to the person, even when done in fun. You might get away with it, but there is a great risk that you will lose people and come across as rude. So, cut the crap, eliminate complaining, sarcasm, and teasing from your conversations, and use positive talk. So, this chapter, like I give a greetings. We both are miracles and can do wonderful. People feel, whether it is my birthday or wedding anniversary day and things like that. But, this positive talk and it does wonders. We bring enthusiasm in another person and enthusiasm in ourselves. Thank you.
Great. Others, please add your thoughts, add your perceptions.
These are, I think, different ways of being positive, always in a very consistent manner, so that the atmosphere that you create is very enthusiastic, positive, and life building values. So these are various ways by which they are telling us that do good, be good, and you'll find everything is good. Hello.
Exciting. Others?
Yeah, this habit itself will make you people's magnet. When you talk only positive and you connect
with others when or correct them like Pinaki ji always does. So when you correct other people, they also feel elevated. And like I also keep getting comments from various people that when I talk with you, my energies are elevated. I feel good. So this kind of thing itself will make you a people's magnet. This is one of the best quality to become a people's magnet.
Kavita,
And Pinaki ji, you are like master of it, I would say.
yeah, now let me share my most powerful statement. So every quality that you see in me, you already have it.
Yes. Thank you.
You know?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I want to hear from Kavita, Shweta as well. Please, Ridhima.
One more point I would like to add for previous chapter when we were talking about power of words. So when Anil Dagia ji came to SOS, he demonstrated with one practical example also. If some of you would have remembered, so he had shown. He asked the strongest person to come forward, and then he said to repeat affirmation, "I'm strong." And when that person was doing so, he asked him to uh, make his hand horizontally and tight. And while doing so, he tried with both hands to pull his hand down, and he was not able to even with both the hands. But in the second part, what he did, he asked the same person to hold the hand same way and say, "I am weak." And when that person was saying so, he just single-handedly moved his hand down. So this is a practical demonstration that he showed on the power of words. So I have recently created this short also out of it. So if
Yeah, I
anyone
saw
wants,
it.
I can share.
I saw
Yeah,
it, Shivani, yesterday. It was very
yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah. Thank you.
Brilliant. Yes, others, Alpana, Ridhima, Kavita, Shweta. You just
Actually,
this statement along
uh,
with. Please go ahead.
can I talk?
Yes, yes, please go
Yeah.
ahead.
The thing is, I've been listening to everyone as I'm a newcomer here, so was trying to get everyone's perception. I think, if rightly said, uh, as coach said, you already have. If you can see all these qualities in me, it means you already have this. Of course, it is so true. Immediately, I kept on saying it's so true. When I can see somebody else's qualifications or qualities, then I already have them in me. Otherwise, I won't be able to see the goodness or see the whatever qualities or disqualities, disqualifications. Uh, if I have that, then only I can see it in others. And I am, in our spiritual studies, we are learning all these. As Mangala said that, certain things she said in the beginning, which I liked so much that we are already practicing them. In between, someone said we should see the bad things also in others. Yeah, it helps us in two ways. First of all, it can help me understand how to handle that person. And if I see the bad qualities in that way, uh, and second point is, if I see the bad qualities in someone else, it means I can judge myself that maybe I have those bad qualities in me so that I can see in others. So these two things are, I mean, these are my perceptions, so I shared it. Thank you.
Great, Alpana. I'm going to give you a gift this morning. Replace bad with not so good.
I didn't get you. Your voice.
Replace the word bad with not so good.
Yeah.
Then you will never face anything bad in your life from now onwards.
Okay, thank you.
You can say people have good qualities and not so good qualities.
Okay, thank you. No, it was said in that way only, that bad qualities. We are not supposed to say bad qualities in anyone.
Yeah, don't say it right now also. NLP,
Yes,
reprogram
sir.
your mind.
Yes, sir.
You have the opportunity to reprogram your mind. You have the opportunity to create new neural pathways to make things different for yourself. Take advantage of that. Thank you so much, Alpana. Yes, anybody else would like to add to this? Okay, let's go ahead with the next chapter. Who would like to read? Be friendly.
I can do
Can-
that, sir. Can
Yeah,
I?
please go ahead. Yeah.
The best way to get something from people is by being friendly. This is so basic. I shouldn't even have to write about it, but I can see every day that people just seem to have forgotten it. It seems that many of us live as if we were alone in the world. If you are angry or rude and just unload your resentment, this might be good for you. But for the other person, will their experience make it easier for them to agree with you or to help you? I don't think so. If you need something from someone, the best way to get it is to remain friendly. Even if it is difficult sometimes, friendliness usually causes friendliness in return. Showing your anger in most cases will not get you what you want. Being kind and friendly will make people change their minds or help you more often than being angry and start shouting matches. Try it, it works. Dr. Joseph Murphy, in one of his books, recommends that become friendlier the ruder they get, and you will win them over. When you have many clients a day, you have many opportunities to practice, and shall I say, it works. As a waiter, I had a direct measure. The amount of my tip when really rude people came in, I saw as a challenge to win them over. And in 99% of the cases, I did. This was great, and often it came accompanied by a nice tip. It's so easy. Be friendly and reap the rewards. So, on this note, I think I agree with I really correlate with this topic. The reason being, when I was working in a corporate, I was rewarded as the most, the best team leader because I was friendly, and there were teams who weren't able to get work done by their teams, and because of which, when my team ended up working up, when they felt that, I could hear them out, I could listen, I could get more work done out of them. So when we had a high demand of overtime, most of the teams failed, but it was my team who would, successfully come in and, chip in for extra hours. And that's how I was recognized as a good leader eventually, because it does not come in with just one effort. It comes with consistent performance that you get recognized. So I really wondered what could have led to it. It was that, when you build that bond of positivity, making them understand why are we doing rather than pushing one to do what you're doing, that made a huge difference. And uh, eventually, when I grew up as a manager in my organization, I got promoted. That's where I was told, your people skills are amazing. Without realizing, I was doing it unintentionally, just with the passion of getting work done, not to, win the leader, in the best leader rewards. But it paid off to me eventually. And yes, I was friendly because that's my nature to be, like I said, thankfully, I'm blessed
to be brought up by my mother's and my father's values in the family, wherein we are not supposed to be speaking rude. We're supposed to be, listening to others and, being kind in every little gesture possible that we can. So, yes, those things came in out of my unconscious effort. And I think I got rewarded and I got growth in my career because of all these little values, and people started appreciating. It's been 17 years now, but I still have those people in touch with me, and they appreciate me as a leader and they miss me as a leader. So I know that there is a mark that we leave behind when we become, when we showcase these values, not superficially, but just naturally. Let it be a part of us. So that's my experience. And I really believe that, being nice to people, being friendly, they open up and then they talk their hearts out to you, and then you can work on solutions together. So that's from me. Thank you so much, sir.
I would like to add that the age of dictatorship is over. Now we are living in a democracy. And when we talk in terms of democracy, we respect others' opinions, we respect the individual, we respect their thoughts, their feelings, their contribution. And then the next step is teamwork. And this is what leads us to a better life, whether it is at a personal level or whether it is at a professional level. Thank you. And friendliness is a part of all that.
Fantastic.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. Others, please add your points, add your perceptions, experiences. Be friendly with us.
Yeah. So we were talking about being good, and as Mangla ma'am was mentioning, that we should be pointing out if anything is not correct to improve the other person. So I have a different perspective to it. So in Buddhism, they say that you see the Buddha in the other person. And a lot of times, when you are telling the other person, they are not receptive to listening, their mistake, or they are not ready to listen to the criticism. So they tell us that we should, matlab, they have been telling us that we should pray earnestly for that person, to change. And when we are actually praying, and when the goodness is flowing into that person's life, automatically, we are also getting benefited. So I would say that identifying Buddhism and Buddha in every person, and then obviously praying more to change the person rather than talking verbally and criticizing the other person. Thank you.
Anybody else would like to share or shed light on this?
So actually, as many have shared, being friendly will surely create that vibe and aura around us, which will surely help us to be a magnet for people. And so that's what we have to be friendly, and that will also bring our own true happiness. I can say that because we are people of emotion, so we will surely feel bad after we say something not so good about anything. So when we are friendly, and that will bring us the internal happiness, and that will make us happy, and also the people whom we meet also happy. Yeah. Thank you.
Interesting. The top one priority is to be friendly with myself. If, or rather, I would say when I'm friendly with myself, I could see everything friendly around me. Isn't it?
True.
I'm not saying
Can
you
you
are,
repeat these lovely sentences which you said, sir? They are so lovely, these sentences which you said.
I'm not saying we, I'm not saying you, I'm saying I.
Okay.
So my invitation is that whenever you're sharing your insights, share in first person singular number present continuous tense. Because you are living your life in the present continuous tense, which is right now. And even when you're talking about your past experiences, or even when you're talking about your future that you're looking forward to, when you're talking about your great things that you've done in your life, you're talking about your worries and depressions and stress and all those things. Actually, what is happening that you are experiencing it right now because it all happened in the past, or it's still going to happen. Like worries are something which are still going to happen. They haven't happened yet. So when you speak in first person singular number, which is obviously you and you yourself, and present continuous tense, you'll start noticing a different kind of feeling which is actually going through, which you are actually going through at that point of time. Many times we don't observe it. And that snatches away the friend that I am with myself. मुझे ही अपने दोस्त से अलग कर देता है. And I'm my best friend. There's no doubt about it. Because I'm always looking for something which is good for me. And in NLP, there's a beautiful concept, one of the beliefs of NLP, which says that every behavior has a positive intention. Outcome may be not happy. You may not be happy with the outcome of that behavior, but you always have a positive intention behind that behavior, that you want something. You always want something. It's not that I don't want this, that's why I'm behaving like that. Because when you ask yourself, you'll discover that you definitely want something. So be friendly with yourself. If you are not finding anything that you want for yourself, this is one of the ways to live life. Be friendly with yourself. If there is one intention and you are unable to identify any other intention behind any activity that you're going to do or that is bothering you, just focus on one intention. And that simple one intention is be friendly with yourself. I just want to be friendly with myself. That's why I'm not arguing. I just want to be friendly with myself. That's why I'm not into any kind of debate. I want to be friendly with myself. That's why I don't want to criticize or I avoid criticism. So I want to be friendly with myself. That's why I always use friendly statements. I always use positive statements, lovely statements, beautiful statements to say the same thing.
You
If
know,
you ask,
yeah, sorry.
yeah, it's like instead of asking somebody, why are you late? You can ask that other person, wow, at least we are here. Let's continue the let's continue whatever we are here for.
Yes.
है ना? तो उसमें क्या होता है, द अदर पर्सन फील्स कि चलो अभी मेरा गिल्ट वाला इशू बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. Let's focus on the conversation. Otherwise, Kiara, you are also not friendly with yourself at that point of time when you are challenging somebody that why are you late? This is not deserved. I don't expect this from you. आपकी वजह से मैं late हो गया. So what is happening? You are not friendly with yourself. Forget about being friendly with others. You are releasing cortisol instead of dopamine inside your body. Yes, Mangala ma'am, please.
I would like to just make a statement, which as a child, I have studied in a Christian mission school, and they always taught us one thing, and that is do unto others what you would like them do to you. So this unifying effect which is there is more powerful than an individual who wants to move ahead by himself. So, as a leader, whether it is with your family or with your team or in your professional world, do unto others what you would have them do unto you. This concept helps a lot. It changes your perspective, it changes your attitude, it changes your ego, and it changes the way you look at yourself and the way you perceive others. Thank you.
Very true. Now imagine when you're saying the same thing from first person singular number, present tense. That when I practiced this, I discovered that this is what happened to me. I started looking things in a very powerful way. I started looking things in a very
Yeah.
friendly way.
Yeah.
You know what happens, Mangala ma'am, when you say in this way, the other person is also hearing the same words.
Yeah.
तो वो भी सुन रहा है कि मैं आई बोल रही हूँ, वो अपने आप के साथ ही वही उसी टर्म में बात कर रही है ना, दैट्स अदर पर्सन कर रहा है. So when you say in first person singular number and present tense, the other person also listens to it in the same way, and that person starts feeling about it. अरे मेरे साथ भी तो ऐसा ही होता है. अच्छा अगर मंगला मैम इससे अगर निकल चुके तो मैं भी निकल सकती हूँ. It's not a big deal. And
Yeah.
that makes the whole world a new world for the other person. Otherwise पूरी दुनिया तो you बोल ही रही है. You do this, you do that, or then people generalizing things by saying we, our. But the moment you say I, people start focusing on what you're saying. It's all about I. You are talking about yourself, and everybody wants to know something about the other person, and that makes a huge difference. Fantastic. Yeah. Anybody would like to add to this before we move to the next chapter?
I think enough. No, it's already 8 o'clock.
It's 7:44. Okay, so this is the last chapter we'll read, and which is a part of this part, which is
Can I read?
multiply your influence with these habits.
I'll
Yes,
read.
please. Yes,
Can I
please.
read?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Uh, Write a thank you note. One true magical trick when it comes to improving your relationships is writing thank you notes. Surprisingly, this is not only beneficial for the receiver, but as science found out, also for the sender. If you want to take a step further, write not only notes, but entire thank you letters. While thank you notes are a sign of politeness, kindness, and valuing the receiver and boost your own well-being, thank you letters have even more impact. Studies show that gratitude letters can increase happiness and decrease depression for the person that writes it for as long as 3 months after the writing of the letter. It's said that the benefits are highest if you deliver the message in person. Try this even if it's just a simple email to someone. Ideally, write the email to one person who has made a major positive difference in your life and whom you have never thanked for the positive influence they had in your life. Take your time to write the note, and while you are at it, why not write to one person a week? Wow. Gratitude is one of the single best ingredients for happiness and great relationships, and the antidote to all those negative emotions which damage our relations, like greed, envy, jealousy, rage, arrogance, and so on. Did you notice that you can't be grateful and unhappy at the same time? So true. You also can't be worried and grateful at the same time. And you can't be angry and grateful at the same time. Choosing gratitude. Make showing gratitude to someone every day a habit. A colleague, the cashier at the supermarket, your parents, the mailman, your kids, or the basketball coach. Be creative. It's important to feel the gratitude and really think about the things you are thanking the person for. If it's trivial or not heartfelt, it doesn't work. It's so very true. If it doesn't come from heart, it doesn't work. Remember, we are all hungry for genuine appreciation. Show other people that they matter in your life and in the world. Show people that they are making the world a better place and write them a thank you note or a thank you email. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pinaki sir. Thank you, Rajkumar sir.
I think when we think in terms of gratitude, of course, it brings happiness, it makes you feel nice. But the main thing is you move away from self to others. And in that bridge which you link with the help of gratitude, you create a bond, a better relationship. And anybody in this world is happier when we think of we, not I. Even if I want to enjoy life, I need someone else who will be a part of me, whether it is my birthday, whether it is a teamwork, whether it is a project which has been successful. So, enjoyment, happiness are aspects where we need a group of people. Simple thing, I want to celebrate a birthday, I want to celebrate a wedding. We invite people. Why? Come, be a part of me. So, that is the way you say thank you to the person. Yes, thank you for coming. So these simple things, I think, go a long way, and somehow I feel that we Indians have our own ways of saying thank you, and the Western people have made it a regular habit. Whether someone sells you a small pencil, you say thank you. Whether somebody gives you way when you are walking, you say thank you. So thank you is a part of everyday life. Unknowingly, it has become a neglected habit, but when it becomes a positive habit, I think it brings about this unifying effect, which is long-term happiness and better relationship. Thank you.
मैं जो प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ रिसेंटली वो देख रही हूँ recently Mana, I used to say thank you to everyone whoever does something good to me. Even someone does bad to me, I say thank you क्योंकि उससे मुझे कुछ सीख मिलती है तो इसलिए तो रिसेंटली जितनी ज्यादा मैं ये ग्रेटिट्यूड प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ उससे देख रही हूँ कि आई एम बिकमिंग मोर लाइट वेरी लाइट विद इन माई सेल्फ विद इन माई हार्ट आई फील वेरी लाइट rather कि मैं I feel like I'm flying, like I don't have anything in my mind against anyone. जितना thank you कहते जा रही हूँ, just free flow life हो गया है. Thank you.
I would like to share my personal experience about thank you. We, as Mangla ma'am said, we all say especially the foreigners, we say thank you multiple times. And actually, I am dealing with foreigners from last 18-20 years because I'm into export of garments. So I used to say thank you and everything to everybody. But jo actual what we say shukrana, which is actual thank you, that I would say I've started implementing that few months when I'm eating food also without any reason. I'm thankful for the food, for each and every small thing. And it is giving me more peace, more happiness. So my happiness is not driven by anything external because I feel thankful for everything, even for this session that we are doing. So I think when we say thank you for everything and we actually mean it, so we attract those happiness and lot of gratitude in our life. So I think my biggest takeaway is to be very, very thankful for each and everything that we have. Even what we can breathe, we should be thankful even for that. Thank you.
Wow. You know, this part 4 of this book, multiply your influence with these habits. So we just completed that part. There are 9 chapters. And they all say the same thing in different ways, like be nice, be positive, praise a lot, how to make good impression, help others to like themselves better, boost their self-esteem, make it look easy, use positive talk, be friendly, write a thank you note. Time has come to write a thank you note for self also. And I would strongly recommend you that just say at least 3 thank you words to yourself before going to bed every night. बाकी सबको तो आप बोल ही रहे हो. Practice it for a few days and observe what's happening.
सुनाई नहीं दिया सर ठीक से.
Practice thanking yourself at least on 3 occasions before going to bed every night. Like you actually thank you yourself. Say thank you Alpana for this. Thank you Alpana for this. Thank you Alpana for this. And while you do that, taking your name, what happens that you are talking to yourself in third person. And this concept is called Ileism. Illeism.
What is the concept called, Pinaki ji?
Ileism. Illeism.
Acha.
Ileism. Ileism means talking to yourself in third person. जैसे मोदी है तो मुमकिन है ना, तो मोदी बोल रहे कि जब तक मोदी एज ए प्राइम मिनिस्टर है तो मुमकिन है. Many a times he uses Modi in his speeches. वहां पे क्या हो रहा है कि he is looking at him as a third person. And when you look at yourself as a third person, some amazing things happen because you are expecting love, respect, praise from others. So you be that person to yourself at least on 3 occasions every day. And then you see what happens. Yes, Alpana.
Uh, Pinaki sir, I do practice this also. Sometimes I thank myself, not every day, but when I do something very good, I thank myself. I feel very happy inside. Like, कोई मुझे thank you कहे ना कहे, I myself is saying thank you to myself. I don't know, somehow I didn't know the terminology of it, the terminology you said, but it used to give me a lot of uh, inside me a tickling feeling, ticklish feeling की happiness, वो dopamine का feeling वो आती है मुझे.
Absolutely. So you make it a habit. It's just कि 3 बार ऐसा करना है अपने लिए. Make it a habit. We actually can count on how many occasions I thanked myself today. Did I thank myself to be in this session this morning? Yes, thank you. You are here. Because of you, I got an opportunity to talk to you. And make it a practice, and you'll see a lot of things are happening. Author of the book you just mentioned, we are reading this book. This is the book. Mark Reclaw. You watch that video which I shared about this book, where I shared that how Mark came into this business of writing. He lost his job and he was jobless for quite some time. And what he discovered that he used to write notes every day. So he came up with this thought, how about writing a book out of whatever I've written for so many years? And then he became an author. And now he's a coach. He's making a lot of money.
Yeah, I want to add something to it.
Please.
As the author has specifically mentioned, write a thank you note. There was this one exercise which we have done in one of our sessions. Uh, there we asked the participants to write a letter and post to themselves. So they'll receive that as a third person. They'll read that letter, and they all felt really happy. Even I did for myself at that same point of time. I kept it and I read through it. Like when I was reshuffling my cupboard, I was just going through that letter. It made me feel so happy. I cannot express it. Oh, I wrote so much about me. It's a gratitude and it may be a love letter for myself. So this is how we add up all the like dopamine, oxytocin to our own self rather than adding cortisol to ourselves, I can say. So,
Absolutely.
and as the author mentioned, as you know, through NLP, our fingers carry so much of memory, right? When we write something, it will surely help us to connect with our own self or connect our thoughts. It may be to release them or even to rewrite what we want also. So yeah,
Very
thank
true.
you.
Thanks for sharing, Shweta. Right. Anybody else would like to add to this before we close the session?
Yeah, Shivani practices this saying thank you to in front of mirror right after waking up when I go for washing my face. So I give thank you, and right now also I'm giving thank you to myself for uh, choosing 1 hour of health and walking barefoot on grass.
Brilliant. Ridhima, would you like to share something from today's session?
Hello everyone. It's my first day today, so I'm just listening to everyone and absorbing everything. So I'm very thankful. It's very nice to listen to everybody and their thoughts. Very nice, and I'm very thankful that I started attending this. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank yourself for being here.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm giving a wonderful thought. Every day is the first day of your life. Whether you agree or not, it really doesn't matter. The moment you get up, it's a new day and it's the first day of the rest of your life.
Yeah, agree.
You know?
Can you repeat that
Best
again?
day, and the rest of my life is going to be the best of my life.
Absolutely. The every day you get up in the morning is the first day of the rest of your life. तो हम लोग कभी कभी बोलते हैं ना when we are in any sessions, this is my first day, so I'm here for the first time, मैं पहली बार, so that's why I'm observing, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You are doing that every day. It's not that you are doing it for the first time today. The moment you get up in the morning, you got a new lease of life for the rest of your life. Very first statement that Shivani said, it's a part of one of my training programs. The very first statement is that the rest of my life is the best of my life. So what has happened in the past, it has happened in the past and why? So what? The breath that you took 1 minute ago, it is past anyway. You cannot take it again. You can't even access it. Forget about taking. At least I can't do it. I don't know about you others. I can't access the breath which I just took a minute ago. I have no access to it. So why worry about it? Or why even thinking about it? Think right now. So thank you for sharing, Ridhima. So anybody else would like to add to this before we close the session? Beenal?
As I always say, when Pinaki sir says, the golden words occurs everywhere. So, so with that, I would say that whenever we go, we are sharing that smiles, we are sharing all the golden moments, golden things. So let's be an inspiration to our people. Let's be an inspiration to ourselves. Whenever we are talking to ourselves, let's be great, let's be good, let's make something good out of it. And as you said, while sleeping on a 3 occasions, say thank you. I would rather add one more point, like every 3 4 hours, like it's what was said by Rhonda. Are you aware? That's the question you should ask every time. So in 4 hours or something, just keep an alarm and again check. Are you aware? Are you aware about your thoughts? How was your last 4 hours? Now, this will make you to the present moment. This will create a truth bomb, and this will make sure that you are aligned with your goals, you are aligned with the present moment, and you are making the better version for yourself. And that you said the rest of the day is the best of the day. It should be a best of the day. So you are living that best of the day. So this is the moment, this is the mantra, and this I think we should carry forward. Thank you.
Absolutely. So now I can recall that when we started the session, I asked you to ask yourself one question: what is my importance? How important I am on this earth? What is my importance in this world? Keep on answering this question, and you will start living a life of your choice. Soon, it will be given to you. Yes, anybody else would like to add to this? Okay, Dr. Rajkumar, last few words from you before we close the session.
मैं फोकस नहीं कर रहा था तो thank you. I was doing a walk and in between talking to few members in the walk. But this book is bringing a new insight. The chapters are bringing new insight, and we are changing our habits. And I request everyone, those who are not part of 640 group Monday to Friday, they may join it. We'll share a link here. Thank you. Thank you.
It's, I think, the question of evolution or revolution. Correct?
Revolution is only a letter away from evolution.
Yes, certainly.
And revolution has two meanings: revolution and revolution.
Evolution and revolution. Yes.
No, I say revolution, the word revolution itself has two different meanings.
Mm-hmm.
One is revolution, the earth is revolving around the sun. So that's one revolution. Another revolution is to change something.
Yeah.
Go to your extreme.
Yeah. True.
Good. Thank you so much for this wonderful session this morning.
We should thank you, sir. It's not the other way around. We are learning, we are improving. Happiness quotient is more. So it is the big thanks on behalf of all of us. I thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Benaki.
you.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
Make your
Thank you,
life
coach.
amazing.
Yes.
Make your life amazing. Don't let it be. Never say have a nice day. Say make your day nice. Just see what's the
Wow.
difference it brings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Benaki sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
These are
coach.
gems.
Thank
Thank you.
Pinaki, sir.
Thank you.